Welcome back everybody to Amateur Not Pro, and today I'm going to be drawing one of my favorite characters from Dragon Ball Z, Jinemba, from the movie Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I do, of course, is I use my sketch pencil to sketch out where his head is going to go, and start off with the eyes and move on from there. That way I can get the right face structure, and then just get the right proportions for the rest of the body. Like most of my drawings, I have to redraw something over and over again. The hardest part of this was trying to get the proportions right for the left arm, because it has to be a little bit bigger than the right side, and it has to be bigger than the head, and it has to look like it's popping out of the paint. So I did this throughout this video a bunch of times. I resketched it, I erased, I resketched it until I got the perfect hand. Now that everything is done, I do my favorite part, which is where I go over it with some of my ink pens. I usually use two different sizes. For small drawings, I use 0 or 0.05, I think, and 0.03 for the tiny little details such as the eyes, the nose, some little knuckle areas, that type of thing. Starting to look super dope. I love the way it turned out. I'm just doing a few finishing touches before I go over it with one of my lilac Blick Studio markers. They're pretty much alcohol markers, and they're relatively close in price range to Copic markers, but since they're cheaper and if you buy a bunch of them, it kind of makes up for the price. So I didn't want to buy Copic markers, and I got these as a gift. So it's the next best thing. If you ever want to go out and look for alcohol markers, I definitely recommend Blick Studio markers. The next thing I did, I went over the face area with the red. I have three different colors. I have a regular red, a darker red, and one that looks a little bit more dark purple for the really dark areas. And of course, to make everything pop a little bit, for the darkest areas, I use a little bit of black. So for the actual body armor, or the body, I use the lilac color, purple color, and black for some of the darker areas. Honestly, I'm loving the way these alcohol markers make my drawings look. They look extremely professional, and they really look a little bit close to the way it looks in posters and different reference photos I use. This is one of the reference photos I use, and it has the same exact body type, the same exact shape, and it's doing the exact same thing. I'm just trying to test my skills to see if I can get them as perfect to my reference photo. The wristbands or the wrist armor, I use the skin tone colors that I've been using to draw Goku and any of my other drawings like Vegeta and everything. It turned out pretty dope because there is supposed to be a light tint of red in every part of the wrist armor and the leg armor. But overall it turned out super dope. I love the way this drawing turned out. I definitely went over it with a little bit of a gel pen, a white gel pen. That way some of the whiter areas pop and the lines are a lot crisper. I also went over some of the dark areas a little bit with black, so it pops even more, try to create a three-dimensional look to it. I feel like for this drawing, if I had used scissors and cut it out, I could have made it a 3D drawing by adding some shadows and things on the floor or something like that. Overall, I love it, so let me know what you guys think. Thank you for watching.